I don't think I've ever seen such an anti-democratic, authoritarian and arrogant article in a British newspaper in all my life as the one I saw today. I believe there's already too much tribalism and hatred in British politics, and I genuinely, honestly try to avoid it, but sometimes you can't. The Mayor of London, Sadiq Khan, is one of those people who I believe contributes hugely to that problem. And sometimes, just sometimes, it's necessary to enter that fray and challenge him and those who behave like he does. In his latest piece for The Guardian newspaper, and you can look it up, it's titled, I think, "This is my three-point plan for standing up to the far right and billionaire bullies." In that piece, he, Sadiq Khan, is in effect proposing three things. Not in words, he doesn't specifically lay it out, but between the lines it's terribly clear, frighteningly clear. Firstly, he wants freedom of speech to be limited to what he calls progressives and to exclude the far right, a label that he seems to appear to apply to half of Europe and the United States in that article. The second thing he wants is media platforms that disagree with the first point to be constrained by law. And he talks about Elon Musk, therefore X. And the third thing is that he thinks that democracy is the purview of progressives and the centre-left and should exclude the far right, which he seemingly defines as anybody who has an opinion that isn't progressive or with which he disagrees. Khan is also in an appalling case of gaslighting, referring to the 1920s and 30s, presumably in Germany. But, and no doubt he'll label me for saying that as far right for saying this, it is his behaviour and his arguments that hold the mirror up to those appalling years. He is the one challenging universal right to free speech. He's the one wanting to curtail democratic rights of people who oppose his ideology, because there can't be any democracy without free speech. He's the one calling for censorship of the media. He's the one trying to gaslight the nation. He's the one being provocative, stoking racial tensions and attempting to quash patriotic parties, those that he disagrees with, by labelling them nativist. It is he who is being divisive, anti-democratic, and is stoking social and racial hatred for his own political benefit. He's the one who benefits from this in London. Far from the right being the threat, as he says, and there are those on the extreme right who are a threat, but far from being the right that constitutes the largest threat, I believe it's those like him who seek to exclude legitimate opinions and the opinions of those he disagrees with. It is they that are the true threat to our democracy. If you want to shut people out from democracy, you're denying democracy. As I said recently, in my opinion, Sadiq Khan is despicable as they come. He's obnoxious, he's odious, he's arrogant. Well, probably those adjectives don't come close to describing him.